back. Take the healing potion with you. Welcome back, welcome back. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I know I did. It was great. Had some fun. We had some people come over and stop by and use the rink, which was really cool. Got to see a buddy of mine, which was always fun. Yeah, it was a good weekend. The restrictions are starting to be lifted in Ontario now and stuff, so that's always fun. People are starting to go back to work and stuff like that from New Year's, so that's a good situation. So there might be jobs to be found coming up here. So how is everyone today? We are 1 follower away, folks, from 100 followers. I know it says on some of my analytics that I have 100 followers already. Like if I switch to my game screen, it's going to say that I have 100 followers. That's because it's from multiple sources. So I do apologize for that. I did tell my Twitch viewers that I would be doing a special video at 100 followers. Eagers, how's it going, bud? How are you this morning? Just getting set up, getting ready for work this morning. Getting all the screens pulled out. Getting all the screens pulled out. Yeah, just getting set up for the day. That's pretty much the same here. We're getting set up slowly. We're going to jump into a new game today, actually, Healer's Quest. I'm really excited for this one. This is like kind of a funny little satirical game, I guess, about healers and about how people generally treat them in the group. So I'm really excited for this one. I've definitely been on the receiving end of some of these jokes, I'm sure. And also, too, I just wanted to say, Car Club, or Card Club, thank you for the follow while I was offline there, actually. I did notice that over the course of the weekend. I did have some people follow while I was off stream. I believe Schwardo as well followed off stream, and Aussie 1996 399 also followed off stream. So I always like to give a quick shout out to the people that followed off stream and stuff like that. So thank you very much. And like I said, it got us a little bit closer to the 100 followers, right, that we're looking for to get that special video. So just to let everyone know some backstory, I used to play with devil sticks back in the day a lot. So the deal is I told my Twitch viewers that I would do like a special like little devil sticks like demonstration and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it on stream because I stream from the stream shed here. Like I might be able to do like maybe like 1 or 2 tricks on stream. But I plan to actually like do like an actual like little video and stuff like that, which I think would be pretty funny. But again, on that note, thank you so much for the follows offline and stuff like that, folks. I really appreciate that. And without further ado, we're gonna start jumping into some gameplay here. I'm really excited for this one. We've got Healer's Quest here. So essentially what this is it's kind of an indie RPG game where you play, I guess I'm assuming as I'm not quite sure. I think you play as the group, if I'm not mistaken, and the healer is kind of a static player that's kind of like the comedy of the game, but we're gonna find out with some gameplay, right? I'm excited for this one. All us support mains and healers can rejoice in the fact that we're finally getting a little bit of recognition, right? All our sacrificial game time has not been unrecognized. Yeah, maybe I should stick with classic. Your spell bar can contain up to 4 different spells, and expert is enemies are tougher, but you can use 5 different spells. I think we'll stick with the classic for now. I've never actually played the game before, so this is going to be our first playthrough. I think we're going to go with normal, I guess. They go by a rat system. That's kind of funny. Oh, hard is like a a troll that's gonna whip rats at you, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna go with normal. I think we should be able to handle that, right? With the viewers' help, I'm sure we should be able to handle it. Normal mode. Laugh out loud, I knew you wouldn't select the hardest difficulty. Oh, I like this game already. This should be pretty fun, folks. This should be pretty fun. Well, I'm a healer. I'm not going to go right to the hardest position, right? Pothos, how are you today? I'm doing very well today. I'm doing very well. We're jumping into a new game here. Healer's Quest. I'm really excited about this one. I'm not exactly sure, but the way I understand it is this game is essentially kind of a satirical comedy-based game about like the life of a healer and what we as support and healer mains kind of have to go through, grouping up with people, different things like that, right? Boy, girl. I guess I'm gonna choose a boy. Classic healer robe. Oh, stylish healer robe. I like that one. That's pretty slick. Western RPG. Okay, I think I need JRPG because without further ado, for a game like this, we should probably be rocking our healing utility belt, right? We gotta make sure we put on our healing utility belt. How are you recently? How's the new computer running? I always have to ask, right? Computers for me are like puppies to other people. Like, I would come over to your house and like, instead of like, you know, running up to your pet or something like that and like going to pet your dog or something, I'd like just run up to the computer and I'd probably like grab a pillow and like a little like snuggly blanket, and I would just lay beside the computer and like, you know, watch the RGB lights and stuff like that. Like, seriously, I find myself all the time where I'll just be sitting here at my computer desk, like just sitting at, you know, listening to music and stuff like that and just watching the show, right? And for anyone wondering, my computer is technically not on the ground. I have it built up on like risers. It's just underneath my desk because I have limited space on top my desk. But for reference, I don't ever suggest someone put a computer right on the ground, both for dust intake and especially if you have carpets. It's just not good because it generally blocks off the vents and stuff like that. So I always suggest putting your computer on at least a piece of plywood or something, like a hard surface if you're on carpets, or put it on like a table or a riser or something. And that's what I have. I just built myself like a little table. All right, hair. What kind of hair do we want? I think we're probably gonna go with short hair. We kind of usually want our characters to look as much like us as we can. Small beard, complete beard, hipster beard, goatee, small goatee. No, I guess we're gonna go with small beard because that's what we've got. Nose. What's big? Yeah, we got a pretty big nose. I'll admit it. Strange hat. Hats suck. Don't forget your scarf. Ooh, see, I kind of like the hood. Healer bandana. Yeah, okay, you know what? We're gonna rock the healer bandana. I like that look. And then the sign, the healer's cross. Yeah, we're gonna go with the healer's cross. Yeah, I mean that's pretty classic. My tower is huge, so it kind of needs to be on the ground. Oh, really? Well, I was gonna say I've got a pretty big tower, but I mean, I at the same time too, like I measured it all out and stuff like that, right? So it's like, you know, enough space from the desk that it's not gonna impede on the exhaust going out. And it's far enough from the ground where, I mean, it, like, I don't have it like, you know, like 3-4 feet from the ground, but it's, you know, what I guess like 6 inches, like enough to kind of be confident that it's not kind of sucking stuff up from the ground and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a super cute game, eh, Pothos? I'm really excited to play this game. I've been waiting for this one for a while. Okay, and then the wand, what do we want? Oh, I want the stylish, because that's kind of like the Harry Potter wand. This one deserves a screenshot, I like that. Skin color. You know what's funny? It's almost like a red color in the middle there. That's weird. I'm pretty fair skinned, so we'll choose the pasty little boy. Color? Oh, no way. I get to choose my hair color? Okay, well, we're probably going to go with green then. For reference, like, red is my favorite color, but green I just find is, like, more like a healing color. All right, so we're going to go with green. And brightness. Oh, we're going to... Oh, no, I don't like it, like, crazy bright. Yeah, that's good. And then Healer's Cross. Oh, we can choose that to be green, too. Oh, sick. Okay, now we're looking awesome. Okay. Our guy looks amazing now. First, let's create a good-looking character. I love it. All right, look at this guy. He looks just like us, folks, other than the color of hair. Should we make it brown? Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh, can you even have brown hair? Oh, I guess you can't even have brown hair. Oh, maybe you would choose red and then just darken it? Yeah, I guess... You know what? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to make our guy kind of look like us. Because that's the whole point of this game, right? This is the story of our life. This is the satirical story of our life. Sorry, Pothos. Yeah, I just caught on to that because of the brightness factor with the beard, you can darken a certain color and stuff like that. But I have a tinge of like red in my beard and stuff like that comes out. So I figure like red as a base would be decent. And then like just darken it from there and bring in like kind of the brownie tones and stuff like that. Ooh, listen to me. Listen to me, eh? Then again, it helps because I've got like the hairstylist girlfriend, right? So she talks all about like the different like hair pigments and stuff like that all the time. But okay, I think I'm really happy with that. That looks just like us. I need to get one of those sweet Harry Potter ones that change the TV channel and stuff like that. I would love one of those. Okay, so this guy looks just like us. I'm loving it. And we're ready to go here, I think. Oh, you know what? You know what? Just to make it a little bit more authentic. We don't have... Okay, so we're not going to be able to rock the actual, like healer's cross on it. Pothos, I'm already ahead of you. I'm already ahead of you, Pothos. So just for reference, this is actually for a character that I have done a couple of times in some of my Tech Talk videos. But since we're going to play this game, we're going to rock the healer bandana anyways, right? You know what's awesome? Wait a second. Will this... Okay, so, disclaimer, what I'm trying to put in my little bandana here is my nephew gave me... He's got this board game that has little tiny pieces. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. Okay, so I'm about as close to it as I can get here, folks. I think we're doing pretty well here. I think we're doing pretty well. All right, so I've got my healer's bandana. I got my healing utility belt here with all my heal potions in it. Oh, look at this too. We got purple healing potion here, everyone. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tone now that I've got more. Okay, so point of reference too. If you've noticed here, I'm using some different lights that I didn't have before. So I'm gonna be playing around with my lighting over the next couple days. Some different lighting effects, stuff like that. Like different, I guess, angles and stuff of lighting and stuff like that. So by all means, let me know if one looks cool, like one kind of stands out better than the rest and stuff like that. And I'll probably start playing around more with that setting. But I am playing around with my light levels and stuff like that, so I'm a big nerd that way. Ugh. But at least now you can probably see the color of the potions better. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. So you got orange, my cure potion in the middle there. Right, Eekers? You gotta make sure you have your cure potions on. You don't want to get poison blocked, right? You don't want to get heal blocked. And then we got our blue mana potion here, of course. I didn't have a red potion right now, so I figure purple's gonna be our heal potion, right? So we've got mana, cure, and health potions here. I think we're all set. When they tell you that we already have the healer's bandana at home. Well, that's the funny part too, right? Like in a lot of cases, I already have a lot of this stuff just kind of sitting around. I like to play dress up with my girlfriend's little guy. All right. So without further ado, our character's all ready. We're all ready. I think we're ready to hit this game up here. Okay. Now let's find a fitting name. Oh. Well. Really? Jimmy the Healer? No, I can't choose the whole name? Really? Avoid using a vowel as... Oh, that's crummy. Okay, you know what? I guess we're gonna go with Healzy. We're gonna go with Healzy, because usually it would be like heels on you, but I guess this game doesn't allow you to make the whole name. It's gonna add Y to the end of any name. I guess that's kind of a funny thing because a lot of people in games do that. So we're gonna go with Healzy. That's appropriate. Healzy the Healer. Oh boy, there we go, right folks? All right, so from here, we're gonna go into the next step here, which is karma. Oh, I guess we're obviously gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna go with good. Karma power, skilled healer. So I guess these are karma power. It sounds like would be the different perks you get as a good healer. So always in a good mood. Your mood is contagious. Allies' mood will be lowered 30% when they die. Stone Skin spell lasts 7 seconds instead of 6. Stone Skin gives a bonus to an ally's defense. Kind of makes sense there. Backline allies have +1 defense. Skilled healer. I don't know. I feel like this is the one to pick because essentially this affects everything all the time. Whereas a lot of the other ones could be very powerful perks for the game. But their uptime isn't as often, right? Whereas when you choose 5% more healing on a healer character, it's going to be a lot more effective, a lot more time in the game, like a lot more uptime in the game, and that's really important for games. Look at me already breaking down the healer talk, eh? Breaking down uptime talk. Look, okay. Lucky me, this magical... I guess I don't have to... The fun part about this game is going to be I don't have to do any voices or anything like that, because this is me. Lucky me, this magical wand gives me awesome powers. Woo woo, woo woo. I'm excited. I wish I found like a magical wand in real life. Just like a Harry Potter type of situation. I wish I just had owls flying through my windows, like inviting me to wizard school and stuff like that. You know, small dreams, right? Small dreams. Obtainable dreams. I have to show it to my friend Tanky. Then he'll stop laughing at me. Oh, great. We got a friend named Tanky. He's gonna be an obnoxious guy, I can already tell. Hey, Tanky, are you all right? Is that you, Heels? Yeah, I'm super fine. Let me guess. He's gonna blame me for dying when he's going up 2 versus 1 on things that are probably over-skilled for him. I think there's going to be a lot of sass while we're playing this game, folks. There's going to be a lot of sass. I'm going to get out a lot of built-up frustration that's been building up from years of me playing a support and healer main. So I'm probably going to be sassing my team a lot. But you're injured. Are you having a hard time with these 2 small rats? Yeah, he's going to follow suit. I'm glad for this. A hard time. Are you kidding? It was just experimenting a new strategy. Yeah, right, bud. Yeah, right. You're under-geared and probably under-leveled for these 2 small rats. But yet, you're going to try and go up against them, right? Let me guess. You're going to try and beat them, And you're going to blame me for not being able to heal you and having enough throughput to heal you through 4 people damaging you, right? I'm talking about Overwatch, by the way. Wait, I'll heal you. Oh, I'm excited. I'm super excited for this game. Okay. So here's our first encounter. So what we've got is we've got recovering 2 mana per second. Where is our mana? I'm assuming this is probably our mana here. I don't think our healer can die. We don't have health. Only our teammates can die, which is kind of funny. So you don't have to worry about your own health, which is kind of nice because normally I'm the first one to die in my party because I'm so concerned with healing everyone else up. Okay. Hold left mouse button to cast healing stars, or to cast 5 healing stars per second. Okay. Small star is 2 hit points, medium star is 5 hit points, big star is 8, super star is 10. 0.5 second cooldown if button is not held. Left click on an ally when a huge star is disappearing to trigger a boost. Okay, smaller stars are casted when the heat gauge is high. Okay, so I'm left. Okay, I think I get it here. Yeah, there we go. And then... Oh, that's your once heat gauge. Okay. When it's high, your spell is less effective. Okay, that kind of makes sense. All right. Hold the button, hold the button. Wow, what's that? Impressive. This blue circle shows that my special ability is activated. Ooh, okay. Well, let's get you using it then, bud. So don't forget to keep me in shape, okay? Well, I'll try my best, bud. Oh, I like this, actually. I like that he's gonna sass me back too, right? Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay, I expected it to be turn-based, but this is actually real-time. This is kind of cool, actually. This is pretty neat. That is a really cool game mechanic, Pothos. That is really cool, actually, because like I said, when I was looking at the game and everything on the store, I was certainly expecting it to be a turn-based game, because most RPG games with this, especially this visual layout, are generally turn-based. So it's really cool that it is actually like a real-time role-playing game. Interesting. I like this game already. Did you see my new powers? You know what? I almost feel like doing like a kind of like a kid voice of me though, like from when I was younger. Because this was probably more me when I was younger. Like, I used to get, like, so, like, tilted and, like, sour and stuff like that in my groups. Yeah, not too bad. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go. No thank you, eh? For saving your damn life? Hey, wait. I'm coming with you. Oh, man. Find your own way, bud. Ooh, look at this. Meditate. We've got meditate now. Lesser defense ring. I like to loot up. I like this game. This is really neat, actually. And just for point of reference, like, I think this game was really super cheap, if I remember correctly. Like, I want to say, like, $5 or something like that. I got it on sale on Steam. Okay, and then your teammates have their own experience bar. So I guess it's going to be kind of like an old school Dungeons and Dragons type of game. Where you're going to have your teammates, probably with their own health bars and everything like that, and their own set of skills, and then you yourself are going to have your own set of skills and abilities and everything. Oh, we got a teammate now too. We got Grumpy. I'll help you. Grumpy? Yep, I'm a barbarian. Ooh, so okay, I'm assuming he might be like a DPS player then. Actually, he's a lumberjack. Oh, your feet... Oh, your feet have that blue effect too. Is this your special ability? Oh, we'll use it then. It's called Berserker's Rage. It makes me deal huge damage when I'm less than 40% life. Ooh, got it. All right. Don't let me die or I'll kick your butt. Uh-oh. 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 I'm so scared. Like I haven't heard that one before. Like I haven't heard that one before. Oh, that's cool that he's actually got, Oh, okay. So we're going to have to meditate this fight too, because our mana is actually going to run out this fight because we've got 2 people to heal up. So that's pretty cool, actually. And then what do we use to heal up? Oh, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's easy enough. That's easy enough. Meditate, 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 meditate. How do you stop meditating now? Oh, okay. So I guess you have to kind of select what ability you want to use for what amount of time. Okay. That kind of makes sense. You have to switch between your abilities. I figured it was like a one-time use, like you just click meditate, you'd meditate for a couple seconds, and then you'd go back to healing or something. But you actually have to actively switch between what skill is active at the time. So you know what's funny, actually? This game is almost like its own healing, like, training mechanic, like, built into the game for healers, which is kind of neat. Because the healing, or I guess the gameplay mechanics in this are very similar to how you would play, like, say, a World of Warcraft or something like that. Like, in terms of timing your cooldowns, all real-time, like, you know, real-time, I guess, choices on strategy on, you know, who to heal up and who to, you know, let take some damage for a little bit and stuff like that. This is really neat, actually. Put the mouse cursor on a spell icon to get a description. Where is the spell icon? I don't see the spell icons. Am I missing something? Oh well. Inventory. Actually, no, you know what? Let's just keep playing. Let's just keep playing. Just keep playing. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Here, I'll turn up the... Oh, I'll turn up the volume after this, too, a little bit. Look who's here. Are you going to ask me again to join your crappy team, Tanky? Murky. You bet. King Simon gave me a new quest. This time we're going into a dungeon full of treasure. It's just waiting for us to grab it all. Ooh, lucky us. Oh, cool. I actually get different dialogue choices. Oh, this is so damn cool. Yes, come with us. We're the best we're the best. Now I'm getting all like into it and stuff like that. I'm adding words in that aren't even there. We're the best team ever. And I know many happy songs. So we can sing all together on the road. Ooh, you know what? I like this one. Because I'm usually a bard in my games. Well, that's just another reason not to come. Aw, Murky. Something tells me we're going to run back into this guy if he runs away right now. He's going to need healing later in the game. Don't pay attention to him, Murky. Songs will be forbidden. They better not be. I want to be able to sing and be merry. Anyway, I don't plan to join. As for my reason, it's the same as always. Oh, you don't have a girl on your team. Yeah, that's usually the reason, right? There are gorgeous girls in just every RPG, so find me one, and I may change my mind. Alright, well, apparently we're going to have to go recruit a girl character. Hey, look, an elf. Oh, sweet. Hey, Mr. T-Bull. Awesome, always good. We're playing a new game here right now. This is Healer's Quest. So essentially what this is it's kind of a like comedy satirical game about like the life as a healer and everything like that. So I figured this would be super appropriate to play. So this is our first playthrough of this game. It's really funny so far. Hey, look, an elf. I'm not an elf. I'm an archer, stupid. Oh, sorry. Weird. I guess I saw blue magic around your feet, but it just vanished. Uh-oh. Well, let's get it back for him. Oh, Mr. T-Bull! Thank you for the follow. And, you know what? On that note, that is actually, if I'm not mistaken, our 100th follow, which means we're going to be doing a Devil Sticks demonstration and posting the videos. You know what, actually? Give me 2 seconds. Let me actually go see if I can actually find my devil sticks, and let me see if I can do this right now, because I think it would be really funny to actually do this like for the 100th follower, right? 1 second here, folks. I'll be right back. This should only take me a quick second. You can enjoy, yeah, I was gonna say, you can enjoy the snowfall here today too, actually. We're getting a really nice snowfall right now, actually. 1 second, let me see if I can, we're gonna try lensing up here. All right, we're gonna try lensing up and see if maybe that will allow the ball of light to not, oh, you know what? That's not too bad this time, actually. That's not too bad. The blinding ball of light isn't too bad. All right, give me 2 seconds here, folks. All right, we're gonna have to scratch that for now because, unfortunately, they are tucked away in my other storage shed, and it's probably gonna take me too long to dig them out because you probably heard me crash, bang, booming around back there. There's a lot back there. So what I am gonna do is, on the next stream for tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll make sure I dig them out, have them all ready and stuff like that. The video will be posted and everything. I apologize for not being able to do it like right this second and not being prepared for this. I didn't realize I was this close to 100 followers. I thought I was sitting at like 80 some odd followers. Twitch has been acting really weird for my followers recently, and I apologize for that. So my lack of preparedness is unapologetic. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm all like flustered and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Mr. T-Bull. Always appreciate the follows and always appreciate the views, right? And of course, since it is here and I am prepared for this, I can at least give you the healing potion, right? Oh, and while we're at it too, since this is a joyous moment, right? We're gonna pull out all the potions here. We've got our RGB potion. Oh, you know what? Just for this one here, we've got our RGB potion. Make sure you take it with you, right? The RGB is to keep all the lag away. So make sure that throughout everything going on that at least you're lag free, right? And on that note too, we're actually gonna pull out, this is a rarer potion. We don't bring this out all the time. But this one is our Luck and Love potion, all right? This one is for special occasions, and this is certainly a special occasion because we want to make sure that we show our love and appreciation to all the all the viewers, all the followers. Hope you don't mind, but I'm actually going to go through this right now. Recently, we've had Restricts follow, Hente Chan follow. We've got Tlovring follow. We've got Singular Sun or Sigler Sun follow. The Absolute MVP, Glasgow Gamer, Cluck Willist, Instructa, Spectrix, Lava, Ekers, the Demon of Death, Gecko, Aether, Cola, Zaz. Like, there's just been so many gems in the community, right? Primal Plow, Big John 2, Expect to Get Wrecked, Dalamonth, Starbucks, Ultima Online Forever 2, The Real Swayze, Tromer's Funhouse, Carnitas, Falconer. There's so many names to go through. Karminski, Grim2, Dalamonth, Iceman, 420, Reluge, and I'm sure I'm butchering half these names. I apologize. Expent, who raided with a huge group the other day. Super thankful for that. Kujef, Abath, who, by the way, I still have your Osterd in Ultima Online, so he's gently stabled up, being taken care of by the stable masters. Schwardo, just the other day, again. Thank you again for following, I believe, off stream, Schwardo. I was lurking this morning before I jumped into my own stream. A lot of the times when I'm, like, just going to jump in for a short period of time, I won't generally, like, you know, hey, how's it going and stuff like that, because I don't want to get into a conversation. But I loved the Call of Duty gameplay and everything like that. And I noticed that there was tons of Sass love in there as well. Little Mads was in there. Loki was in there, I noticed. So, of course, right? Everyone's showing the Sass love all around, right? And also too, on that note, wait, on that note, yes, perfect. Okay. I just want to show some serious Discord love from or to the SAS community. You know, they have been super helpful throughout everything, you know, really super positive. And like I always say, in a lot of cases, it feels like, you know, a family and everything like that, right? The last couple of days, we've been helping a member build a computer up and stuff like that. So, I mean, I found home with Tech Talk there too, right? So I love that kind of stuff. But yeah, much love. And by the way, I got so distracted there for a minute. Mr. T-Bull, where did you get those emojis? Where did you get potion bottle emojis like that? I'm jealous. I've been looking for like a decent potion bottle emoji like that for like a while. I mean, I haven't bought any emojis or anything, but I have been looking for something like that for quite some time. So fill me in by all means. I mean, if you bought them, let me know, because now that we've got 100 followers on Twitch, moving forward, like I've said, I'm probably going to be flipping the switch for going affiliate on Twitch, and then moving recorded content to my Facebook and YouTube pages, because that seems to be the way things are kind of flowing right now. And I have been kind of pushing off affiliate on Twitch, because I do stream on YouTube and Facebook as well for like family and friends, but in a lot of cases they're watching the recorded content, not the live content. So I'd like to start rewarding my Twitch viewers and stuff like that with going affiliate, you know. But the only like double-edged sword with that is then that means that there's going to be pre-roll ads and stuff like that, which everyone hates watching ads, you know, things like that, right? So I don't know, I've argued in a lot of cases, I feel like going affiliate for the viewers is less beneficial than staying non-affiliate, even just for the ads and stuff like that. So I don't know, I'm torn. Really? I just scrolled down and they were under miscellaneous? No way. Oh, you know what it might be? Maybe it's because it's under Twitch emojis? I have to admit, I don't play around with the Twitch emojis all that often, but I've never found them, because... scrolling through them now. Is it possible that maybe it's from a channel that you're subbed to? Or, no, I guess you said that's a new account, eh? Huh, that's really weird. Oh, well. That's just really strange. But moving forward on that same note, Mr. Tebow, I'm probably going to be getting some emojis, getting some emotes and stuff like that and everything. Because like I said, I probably will be going affiliate with Twitch, and then moving recorded content to YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that. It just seems to be the way things are flowing and stuff. But again, like, if anyone can give me tips or any suggestions, or like, I don't know. I'm so torn. So torn. Oh, there we go. It says limited time only emote, apparently according to Pothos. So they're trying to lure me in with that, right, Pothos? They're trying to lure me in with that limited time potion, right? They know I want them. I just gotta make sure that, I'm trying to make sure that my healer's symbol is staying visual there. Oh, it could have been from an event. Yeah, that's true, Pothos. Very true. Sorry, boring content here for a second, folks. Boring content here for a second. I apologize. As I'm fixing my headband. Oh, and like I said, so I'm going to be playing around with different lighting effects like that over the next couple of days. So by all means, if you see something at a certain point or something like that, and you like the lighting effects, by all means, let me know. Drop me a message. I always appreciate constructive criticism, both on audio levels, lighting levels, anything like that, right? I'm always playing around with different things. I'm a big geek that way. Oh, no way! So Mr. Tebow says, I do logos and graphics and would be more than happy to create a potion emote for you. No charge, of course. Really? Like, honestly, Mr. Tebow, that would be, like, amazing awesome. Like, that would be super cool. I have to admit, my logo was done a little while ago. Where is my logo? I think my logo's on my game screen there. My little Healzonu logo in the top of my game screen was done by a graphic designer on Fiverr. And shout out, I did get what I wanted and stuff like that, but the experience was a little bit weird, I have to admit. But I really appreciate that, Mr. Tebow. So if you don't mind, like, I'll hit you up on the Discord and stuff like that and see what we could figure out. But I mean, that would be super awesome. That's one thing I have to admit, like, I am not an artsy person in terms of, like, creating from scratch and stuff like that. I'm a coloring person, which actually I think would be really fun moving forward. Okay, 1 second here, folks. I've got something to show you, because moving forward, I'm actually gonna do something really, really different. Yeah, exactly. Laugh out loud. I saw your Valentine card. Pothos, what do you mean by that? Are you agreeing with me that I'm not artistic? But one thing I will say is, if you notice, like, I'm decent at coloring. So what no, Pothos, I just said it. I know my own abilities. Don't worry. I know my own abilities and the lack thereof of certain abilities. But on that note, what I actually found, okay, so I'm going to keep this off camera for a second, because I'm going to keep the build up on this one. This deserves some build up, okay? I figured this Friday, okay, because usually my Friday streams is kind of like my just chatting, you know, relaxing, stuff like that before the weekend, and then we get into, like, some high energy, like, first person shooters and stuff like that. But this Friday, we're going to do something a little bit different to start. We're actually going to do something very zen, very calming, and very different than what I've done in the past. We're actually going to do an art-based stream, okay? I'm not going to be creating anything from scratch, but what I'm going to be working on, and get this is so cool. What I'm going to be working on is this. Okay? So this is the Where's Waldo coloring book, okay? I like to color. I'm not a create from scratch type of person. I like to liven up and kind of, like, you know, brighten you know, other artwork and stuff. So this book here has got some of the best coloring going, obviously. Like, look at the detail in that. Like, obviously the camera is not going to pick it up very well, like, right now. What I'm going to have to do is I'll have to do some test some test streams and stuff like that, and some test recordings to get the lighting levels and stuff like that proper for when the camera is like kind of like over top and like down on my desk and stuff like that for coloring. But that is what we're hopefully going to be doing this again, as long as I can figure out the light levels and everything. So as long as we can figure out, because I do have a cheaper stream camera, as long as we can get everything figured out, that's what we're going to be working on. Like, this is one that my girlfriend had done a little while ago. It's not like, that one's not completely finished, but that's at least like a taste of what is to come. So and of course, she took one of the best ones, right? The dragon medieval scene. But yeah, I'm really excited for that, folks. So that is to come Friday. Also, too, like I said, I am going to get my Devil Sticks dug out, and we are going to be doing a Devil Sticks demonstration tomorrow as well. And we'll do, like I said, we'll do a little bit of a demonstration on stream, but the actual like video will be like released and stuff like that. And don't worry, I'll give links and everything on how to watch it. It'll probably be released on, like, it might be one of my first like TikTok videos, because I'm getting old, right? So it's probably about time that I have a TikTok account to embarrass my future kids. But yeah, no, I'll definitely let you guys know the link and everything like that. Oh, and Hente, thank you so much for the lurk. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate the views, and always appreciate the people in the shadows, right? Yeah, I'm really excited for the stream on Friday. I'm excited. I'm really excited for that. Where's Waldo coloring? I've been holding off on that for a little while. I actually just ended up getting some new pencil crayons to be able to color it properly and everything like that. So, big thumbs up, everyone. Little bit of anticipation, right? Without further ado, maybe we'll get back into some gameplay here, eh? Maybe we'll get back into some gameplay. Is that what people came here for? Gameplay? Okay. Let's see here. That's because my special ability only triggers when there are no more than 3 people alive in my team. Really? So I'm supposed to let people die to let this guy's ability pop? Something seems a little bit trollish about that. I think this guy's trolling the team a little bit here. Something in my past tells me that that's not true. Exactly, how useless. Shut up and help me kill these rats. Whatever, bud. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, we gotta heal this guy up. Okay. Keep him healed up. Oh, gotta heal him up. Okay. So the idea behind this as well, folks, is a lot of the times we were discussing, a lot of times games like this would be, they would essentially be, like, turn-based. This one is actually a real-time indie, like, role-playing game like this, which is really interesting mechanics for a game like this. I can't say I've ever really played a game like this before. So, would you join our team? Sorry. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try and come up with different voices for each character, but, like, good luck with that. Sorry. I'm gonna do the elf as kind of like I hate to, like, say it like this, but we're gonna do like the elf as, like, kind of like a wimpy guy, like he's gonna be like a real whiner, right? Sorry, I don't have time for that. I have to grind experience forever. Oh yeah, that voice will work for a character like this. Then you better come with us. We're heading to the best experience spot in the world. We're gonna do, like, a really, like, booming, like, voice for the tank, because tanks are always, like, you know, like, the big, like, barrel-chested, like, follow me if you want to live type of characters, usually. I told you, I'm gonna be really sassy in this game. This is, like, the only time that you're ever gonna really see me, like, you know, get sassy, show a little bit of, you know, like, lip and stuff like that and everything to my team. I'm gonna get some aggression out in this game. I'm gonna get out all my built-up aggressions in this game, right? Oh, really? Okay, you can count me in. Wonderful. You won't regret it, milady. I was gonna say, milady, I'm a man. My name is Count Rupert von Liechtenstein. Yeah, no doubt, bud. TLDR. All right. What's Grumpy gonna? He'll do the job anyway. I gotta like. Oh, you know what? Maybe do like a more more like dopey, like Grumpy, like kind of like what's his name? Eeyore. Yeah. From now on, your name is Beauty. What? Oh, Healzy, he leveled up. All right, are we able to, I wanted to add some more sound to this. How do I add more sound now? I guess there isn't in-game sounds really, like, because it's all text-based. It's not like we're going to be listening to dialogue or anything like that. So, welcome to listening to me, folks, for the next while. Every Monday, tune in for this, right? Come on, dude. Take it easy. With that large hood, he might as well be blind. It doesn't matter. He's just going to cast AoE spells anyways and try and, like, just up his DPS numbers. It's not going to matter if he actually kills creatures. More sass. What's the voice going to be for this moron? What can we do? I'm not all that great at voices here, folks, so I'm struggling with my voiceover acting here. For now, we're just gonna leave him in my normal voice. We'll figure out a voice for him later. Okay, I'm in. Let's get that treasure. Maybe he'll just be like super hyped or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out over time. If you got any suggestions, let me know. If you have a bad impersonation that you think I should try and impersonate that would be funny, by all means, let me know. I'll try it out. Hey, you hurt our brothers. Now you'll pay. And most of the narration, most of the like neutral narration is just going to be in my normal voice to save my sanity. The heal spell will sometimes cast huge blue stars, so that's pretty cool. Like, my normal voice isn't character enough anyways, right? This will give you a boost and decrease the heat gauge. Oh, cool. Okay. This technique is called Boost. Try it now on the knights before you begin the fight. Like, wait, how do we do it again? Oh, on the knight. Okay. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, okay. So it's kind of like you hold it and then you almost like, as you're releasing it, you double click it again to kind of like boost it for a second. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I'm gonna have to play around with that mechanic and then hold it and then boop. Hold it and then boop. How did that work? No. Your wander's overheating. When it happens, you can't cast spells which use that gauge for 2 seconds. Okay, remember that the spell Heal is more effective when your heat gauge is low, blue or green. Okay, so essentially you do want to try and keep the gauge down, right? So you do want to kind of burst it as much as possible. You don't want to like hold it down if you don't have to, I guess. Interesting. Okay, we'll play around with that a little bit more too. Don't mash the left mouse button to cast Heal. Keep the button down and release it if the heat gauge is too high. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh. We're going to Classic Dungeon. King Simon asked us to kill a dragon who lives there. A dragon? You didn't mention a dragon. You told me you were looking for treasure. They usually go hand in hand, bud. I just said the dungeon was full of treasure. And it probably... Oh, I just said the dungeon was full of treasure, and it probably is. Sorry, I didn't know you were afraid of dragons. No, listen to Mr. Tanky. He's all confident when he's got a good healer behind him, eh? Never seen that before. I'm afraid of nothing. I'm the most powerful sorcerer in the world. Oh, no, no worries, Mr. Teeble. All the best today, and thank you for the 100th follow. Mucho appreciated. Always appreciate the follows and the views. And, of course, take a healing potion with you for the day, too, right? Stay healed up. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. To keep everyone healed up. Make sure everyone stays alive. Oh, speaking of which, might as well take a healing potion while I'm at it, too, right? Good healing potion. Good healing potion. Burr, burr, burr. All right. So let's go. It's a few miles to the south.
South? Can't you give precise indications such as left and right?
I think south is a little more accurate, actually, in a game like this, no? Because maybe a character's facing a different direction. So south would actually be the universal direction. Right? Right?
But I don't know north, south, east, and west.
Oh, we're going to do unscripted text here, folks. This should be fun. We're going to make up text for them as we go along. We're going to add to the text base of this game. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, we can only go south anyways. Seriously? What a crap game. I think I like that one for Grumpy. Kind of the Eeyore-esque voice. I'm good with these voices. We still got to come up with a voice for Murky, though. I don't know what Murky would sound like. What would a caster sound like? Maybe something like what would a wizardy type character sound like? I need like an actual like voice changer. That's one thing I don't have is a voice changer app. That'd be a lot of fun to play around with. Oh, come on. This is just a temporary demo. The final game will be goddamn open world. No, it won't. No, it won't, bud. If it's not in the demo, I've learned. It's not going to be in the real game, bud. Don't wait for promises. Buy the game based on what it is, not on what you're promised it's going to be. Evolve! Everyone knows my rampant complaints with that game. That game was just the biggest letdown ever in gaming. Your information is outdated, Tanky. This is the final game. See? Really? Why didn't anyone tell me that? Because they wanted your money, Tanky. Yeah. Can I come with you? Sorry, Healzy, you can't deal damage. You'll just, there you go. There you go. There's some mentality. There's some common mentality for you. Sorry, Healzy, you can't deal damage. You'll just be a burden. Cause who cares about the rest of the team staying alive and being more effective throughout my gameplay? But I can heal you guys. Like, why can't I come? I keep you guys alive and I support you to make you guys more effective in your gameplay.
Really? I didn't notice.
Of course you wouldn't, because you're not looking at your own health bar. You're only worried and affected by the enemy's health bars and the DPS meter that you always worry about. That's probably not really that crucial to the gameplay, anyways. Ooh, aggression! I love it. Salty heals. It's such a rare thing, right? And even when I'm salty, I'm still in such a good mood. Let him come. He'll be useful somehow. Thanks, Murky. Thanks, bud. Thanks, fellow caster. Thanks for sticking together here, sorcerer brother. Sure, we can eat him if we run out of food. I love this game already. I love this game. Okay. Use keyboard arrows, WSAD, or mouse to move your character in the world map. Open menu. I is open inventory. The game saves automatically. cool. All right, let's roll. We're going to go down the path here. Oh, we just got jumped. All right. So we're going to take out this group of roguish looking characters here. Uh-oh, looks like a random encounter. Random encounter? Would you show us a bit more respect? This is a carefully placed ambush, or carefully planned ambush. Yeah, right. Yeah, do you know how long we've been hiding here? Waiting for you to pass by? Do you really think it was fun to play match 3 games to kill time? Do you? Probably. I mean, you're probably socializing, hopefully. Look at this guy. This guy's all stinky. Don't give them too many details. Pigs smell. Could we please proceed with the fight, gentlemen? We have a dungeon to reach before nightfall. All right, so we're going to fight. We're going to fight here. Let's take them out. There's no reason not to fight, really. One of your characters has the abnormal status wound. Oh, so I guess that means that they're going to take like constant damage. Wound deals 10 damage per second. Cure it simply by healing the wounded character as soon as possible. Okay, cool. Keep everyone topped up. Keep everyone topped up. I have to admit, I still don't get that like bonus heal thing. I don't really get how that mechanic would work. And something I'm gonna have to remember as we progress throughout the levels and stuff like that. I'll have to start using meditate more often and earlier to keep my mana up. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, regenerate. Regenerates 10 hit points per second during 7 seconds. Not bad. I always like to heal over time spells. They are quite effective. Rats incoming. Again, there are rats everywhere in this rotten country. Rats in an RPG? It's a staple, you know? It's true. Like, why can't they come up with, like, a different, like, base character to fight against than rats? Like, why can't they come up with, like, I guess because, like, universally, like, people kind of, like, I hate to say this because, like, it's not universal because there are people with pet rats and stuff, but, like, there's a lot more people in the world that, like, dislike rodents and rats and stuff than, like, cats or dogs. Which I think is a pretty safe bet at this point. Having tons of rats at the beginning of the game is mandatory. It's true. You just stample rats, right? Which is actually funny because, speaking of which, my guild in Ultima Online is actually going to be taking down Barracoon pretty soon, hopefully. That's going to be our first champ spawn. So I'm really excited about that. All right. Get back to the gameplay here. Having tons of rats at the beginning of the game is mandatory. Yeah, unfortunately, it really is, unfortunately. So you want to keep your tank, it seems like you want to keep your tank pretty much topped up because his ability has a very small range to be able to hit, whereas the Barbarian has a much larger range for his ability. Murky's special ability reacts to your mana recovery spell. Oh! It gets activated 1 second after you begin meditating or for a short period after using another mana recovery spell. So I should be using meditate more often then. So, okay. So you'd almost want to rotate between healing, regenerate, and meditate. That's what I'm saying. Like, for a game that's very, like, basic visually, it has really good healing mechanics. It's almost as if, like, the healing mechanics in this game are training you to be a better healer in other, like, role-playing games. Especially, like, MMOs, say, like, World of Warcraft or like Star Wars The Old Republic, because they have very similar healing mechanics for dungeon play, raids, stuff like that. Oh, we got a shop here. So at the beginning of the game, we want to make sure, I guess, we take as many fights as we can, too, because then we can kind of learn the gameplay better, make sure we gear up and stuff like that. There's an important topic we didn't cover yet. What will be our rewards? Bud, you only thinking about the loot? What about the gameplay? What about the camaraderie? What about the, you know, companionship, right? Yeah, right? Gold and glory will be our rewards. I already have plenty of gold and glory. Well, then what are you still farming for, bud? What are you still farming for? He meant gold, glory, and women. Interesting. Okay, I'm in. All right, there you go, Murky. There you go, bud. There you go. We need a useless caster on our team, right? Oh, that's cool. So he, like, almost charges his ability with your meditate. So that is pretty cool. That is really neat. And then pop it. Get him to get his ability going. Victory! Avis! It's going awesome! Honestly, I've been talking up this game so much. The gameplay in this game is super, super cool. This is a really neat game, Avis. So this is the new game that's going to be our Monday go-to game. This is Healer's Quest. I think I've brought it up a couple of times in past streams and stuff like that this was going to be like a future game that I might look into and might look at playing. And we finally bit the bullet. I've owned it for a couple of weeks now because I got it on sale for a really good deal on Steam, and just never got around to playing it. So finally I'm playing it here, and it's awesome so far. How are you so far today? Ooh, strength. Double the allies' damage. You know what? I think I would like to... How do I... Man, this magic wand is so cool. Yeah, but how do I change my spells? How do I change? Oh, okay. Buff magic. Strength. Stone skin. Yeah, I think I'd rather... How do I switch it? Oh, you just click and drag. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right. So we're going to go with double damage over taking less damage, because I'm a pretty active healer. So cool. A weapon shop. Let's spend some gold we've gained by killing enemies. What about you, Healzy? You don't have any gold. Don't worry about it, guys. I'll figure things out when you guys are all sleeping and you guys are all slacking off and stuff like that and showing off your elite new gear and stuff. Don't worry, I'll be grinding out behind the scenes because I can heal, I can solo damage. Don't worry, I'm quite capable as a healer. Don't worry about me. I don't need weapons. I already have my awesome magical wand. Exactly, right? By the way, Avis, I've been saying the whole time, this is the one game where I'm going to get all my built-up frustrations out, any aggression or anything like that, any of my saltiness is going to come out in this game, because essentially this is like a satirical game about the life as like a support player or a healer, where like the team is very sassy to me as the support player, and I'm very sassy to them as my teammates. So I'm definitely going to be, you know, getting salty and stuff like that throughout this game. This is where I'm gonna get all my frustrations out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, thank you so much, PA Coupons, for the like and the follow, or for the stream like. Always appreciate the views. How are you today, by the way? Hopefully well after the weekend. Oh. Alrighty, and back into it here. I hate good karma people. They're so not funny. Man, oh man, what a grumpy Gus, eh? What a grumpy Gus. Look at all these guys. Look at all the loot that they're getting. Look at all the loot that they're getting compared to me. I can't equip weapons. I already have my magical wand. Yeah, well then, what is this for then? What is this for then? Better to get salty and hear that. No, and I agree, and that's why in a lot of cases, like games like this are good to play after getting off of, say, like Overwatch or something like that. Because like I've said before, like, and I even brought it up earlier, like people are so quick to blame the healer. It's unbelievable. Like they'll be standing middle lane being attacked by the entire other team, 6 players, and they're expecting me as one lone person to be able to have the healing throughput to out heal 6 people damaging them. Like the mechanics in games just don't equate for that. So this is a really good game to get the saltiness out, to, you know, to let out some frustrations, right? And on AI based characters, I can talk to Grumpy as rude as I want. I can bash up Tanky and his lack of ability to be able to pull aggro. I can sass talk my Archer for just worrying about his DPS numbers and not his survivability. Because it's funny, actually, Zaz and I were talking about that last night. There's so many people in like multiplayer games that are so concerned about like the leaderboards of a certain boss fight or a certain event in the game, that they'll only like burst out damage for, say, like 2 minutes of a 15-minute fight. And they'll be like, well, why didn't you keep me alive? Why didn't you keep me alive? I was top damage. And it's like, yeah, but you wasted all your cooldowns. You didn't move out of any damage dealing spells or anything like that. So like, it doesn't matter if you were top damage for 2 minutes of a 15-minute fight. I'd rather have the tortoise than the hare in that fight, right? So, but enough saltiness for now. Let's get back to the gameplay, right? Oh, who's talking now? Oh, it's one of the characters. Okay. Hey, you with the black robes. I've seen you casting magic. Do you have a license for that? Ooh, this is like the Ministry of Magic here. This is cool. The Harry Potter references, eh? He sure has. He's Murky, the powerful sorcerer. Never heard of him. Show us your license. Come on, man. Come on. It's funny, actually, in Ultima Online the other day, we were doing treasure hunts and we went to an island, and there was a group of people on the island. They were pretending that they were, like, taxing people that came to the island to treasure hunt. So sure enough, through conversation and stuff like that, we ended up just pairing up with them, did some treasure maps and stuff like that, and just grouped up and everything. But it was super fun. And that, by the way, Avis, is one of the great things about Ultima Online, is, for one, especially the server I play on, it's a very mature-based server. So you even have people, like, actually role-playing in the game. People will take it upon themselves to play as pirates, even though it's not an actual, like, character type. People will roleplay as orcs, again, even though it's not a character type. They'll just act like those roles and actually roleplay them out. So it's really neat that way, too, right? Never heard of him. Show us your license. Actually, it's not impossible that I forgot my license at home when I left this morning, or that I never got one. Well, very well then. You'll have to purchase one right now. It's 1,000 gold. Could you let it go just this time? No way. If you can't pay, you'll have to follow us. Why don't we just take these guys out? Yeah, I was gonna say, why isn't one of our teammates just outright attacking them? This guy's Leroy Jenkins over here, just pulling all the team aggression here, right? Without making sure the tank's ready. Ouch, you'll be sorry. Prepare to die. You want to make sure the tank's ready for the fight and the healer's ready to keep your ass alive there, Grumpy? Alright, so he's going to deal double damage. He's going to get healed up. He's going to get regenerated because he's probably not going to take a whole blunt of damage. Whoa, there we go, bud. Get healed up. Holy jumping. You guys are crazy. So there's a lot of, like, burst damage coming out right now. So I might actually lose this fight. Yeah, there... Oh, no. No, we should win. Okay, yeah. Murky's gonna be my sacrificial character. Murky's gonna be the sacrificial one. You know what, though? Because it's a very mature crowd, like, you gotta remember, Avis, this is a game we're talking about that is geared and for, like, essentially, like, I'm really stumbling over my wording of this, but the majority of the player base, I would say, is 30 plus, right? So when you're talking about a game like this, for an example, I don't role play on all my characters, but if I come across a character that is role playing, I'll continue the role play with them. I won't go full character with them, but I will at least stay in like role with them and stuff like that. And you will notice that with most other people too, like unless it's someone that's just like, you know, whatever, but for the most part people will at least play along with the role play based playing. And also too, like there's, because you can create so many characters on Ultima Online for free, a lot of people will create like one roleplay character that they'll kind of like jump on if they just want to, like, you know, have some fun and stuff like that. And even like different types of roleplay, like I was saying the other day, like I know one of my viewers has a character that he roleplays that's called Jesus, and he literally just goes around like healing people, healing up like people's like pets and stuff like that, blessing people and stuff. So it's not even so much that like he's like playing so much like a, you know, like a verbal role, but just his actions in game, you know, equate to role playing and stuff, but different things like that, right? All right, so how do we resurrect our character here? Meditate's still active until you select another spell. That's what I thought. Okay. So how does Murky come back alive then? How do we get Murky back? Oh, the next fight he just comes back. Okay, that's interesting. You only lose a character for that fight, so that's really neat. Okay. One of your characters is under the abnormal status sleep. A sleeping character will not move for 10 seconds. During that time, he'll recover 1 hit point per second. He'll wake up after receiving 3 attacks, or if you use the spell Remedy. I don't have the spell Remedy yet, so I guess that's out of the question, right? Oh. I think I might actually lose this fight. Yeah, it's really tricky, actually. Like... Alright, we'll retry that one again. Alright, let's see here. We'll put a regenerate on him. Make sure they stay healed up. He stays healed up. I like to throw regenerate on like the backline DPS, even in like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. A lot of the times I'll do that just because they tend to take less damage. So I'll tend to throw them less healing and keep my front line healed up. Oh. Yay, we beat it. It is really cool though, Avis. Yeah, the way people interact on Ultima Online is actually pretty decent. Like I said, because the player base is a majority of mature people, most players on Ultima Online are 20, 30 plus, you know, at least 30 plus, to be honest. Like I say 20 plus just to encompass a wider range, but it's probably more realistically 30 plus is the majority of the player base, right? So people are more willing to, you know, work alongside other people and, you know, help them in their gameplay. You can now upgrade your spells. Ooh. Well, I want healing to be upgraded, that's for sure. Welcome to the skill forest. Do you need a quick tutorial? Probably not. No, I probably am pretty good with how things work. There we go. Yep. Oh, I don't have enough star power. All right. Next upgrade is 1. I don't have any stars right now. Okay, so we're all done in here. We've upgraded our healing ability, which was probably our most important one to upgrade, obviously. Oh, we seem to be getting this fight type a lot. Okay, so let's make sure we get him healed up. I'm gonna throw a regenerate on him as well. Oh. Oh, well, make it through the fight at least. Yeah, I've got to start using my meditate more often, especially earlier in the fight, because like I was saying too, for one, Murky gets his special ability procced off of my meditate ability. And not to mention too, I don't want to run out of mana like that as often as I am in these fights. So I've got to try and work in my meditate ability a little bit more often. Ooh, new area. Sweet!
Here we are. Classical dungeon.
Avis, I don't think you heard the archer talk yet. So I've got a different voice for each character, right? Voices are ridiculous.
Here we are. Classical dungeon.
This is not... This is not a classical dungeon, dumbass. This is a random nameless cave. Yeah. Couldn't you read the big friggin' panel on the map? Let's get out of here and head to classical dungeon.
Help! Did you hear that? It was coming from inside the cave.
Someone's in danger. We should go inside now. His voices are so ridiculous. I can't even keep a straight face while I'm doing them right now. No, no way. We don't have the required level to come here. And that's none of our business. But the voice may come from a gorgeous girl. You're right. We should do something. Yeah, all of a sudden Murky's all gun-ho and it's potentially a girl, right? It's gonna be a catfish anyways. It's gonna be a 40-year-old man. Let's go inside. Obviously, we're going inside, folks. You kidding me? We're gonna scoot away? No way. You're a great voice actor. Just the top of my game, right? At least it's entertaining, right, Avis? Watch out, goblins. Oh, what can we do for a goblin voice here? We should at least have a goblin voice, maybe. I'm just trying to think here what would be, like... I can't even... That's the thing, too, doing it live, too, right? It's not like you can technically play around with the voice. Like, it's almost like as soon as I do a voice, I'm kind of committed to that voice, right?
Hey, you! Mind your own business and get out of here!
We heard someone calling for help. We won't leave figuring out what's happening. Oh, that's too bad. There was only like one voiceover for the goblins. But that's a good goblin voice. That'll work for them. That'll work for them. One of your characters has the abnormal status stun. Oh, great. My tank has stun, of course, right? A stun character is unable to move for 4 seconds. Cure him with the spell Remedy or Speed. I really need this remedy thing. Holy jumping. I really need that remedy. And why is Murky not doing anything? Of course, right? Go figure. Heal, heal, heal. Heal, heal, heal. Oh, we're going to get this fight, no problem. Honestly, it is actually a lot of fun doing the voices for the different characters in the game. The only thing is, though, I'm trying to reserve the voices for characters that I'll see, like, often in the game. Or that have, like, common voice lines. I'm hoping there's more goblins than just them. Because I'll probably have to reuse that voice, Avis. Oh, there we go. We finally got Remedy. Cures an abnormal status. Sweet. So, we are going to put that... Oh, oh, there's Murky's Chicky Poo.
Gnark, gnark. You're my prisoner now.
Hold on. Ooh, look at the size of this guy. This guy's big. Finally, someone heard my call. Say hello to the good old sexist cliche. It's almost getting to the point now where I'm flipping between characters so often that it's getting tricky to remember, like, what each one's gonna sound like. Yeah, like my elvish character here. I'm struggling to remember how I was doing the elvish character.
It's your fault, Grumpy. You were the one talking about a girl to rescue. Oh, how dare you disturb me, midgets? You'll be sorry.
All right, so we're gonna try and get a heal up on our tank here really early, because he's down on health pretty low. Let's make sure he gets popped back up here. Oh, it helps that there's only one person attacking my team here, right? That's really helpful. I'm gonna pop off on meditate here. Why is Murky not doing any damage? That's kind of weird. Oh. Here I am healing characters that don't even need healing. Oh. So that's the thing. You can kind of just squeak by a lot of these battles too. Thanks for helping me. So which of you is the prince who will marry me? It's me. I'm Murky, the most powerful wizard in the...
Shut up! I said a prince, not a damn robe-wearing wimp!
The armored guy right there should be the one. You're only missing the white horse, sweetheart. Oh, thanks a lot. But we currently have a quest running, so I'm afraid... Well, if I quickly go to the shop, then come back with a suit of armor?
You're wasting your time, Murky.
None of you is a prince, and there's no white horse. That fortune teller screwed me.
What? No rewards?
Stop whining. Hoping someone is the greatest reward. Oh boy, Avis, I'm definitely gonna be clipping this one out for future disbursement. Honestly, I'm having such a fun time with this. It helps too that this game is awesome. Like, so far this game has been so good. The game mechanics in it, I like. The banter between the characters is hilarious. This has been such a good game so far. I'm really enjoying it so far. And I mean, I say so far, but I really don't see things changing. And at the same time too, like, it's just gonna keep getting better, right? Super heal, regenerate. Mana cost 30, mana cost 12. You know what? I'm gonna switch out those two. And I'm gonna switch out... Oh, I guess I can't switch out. Can I switch out? Yeah, I'm gonna switch out the double damage for remedy, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Now, okay, so just for point of reference, Avis, at the beginning of the game, it essentially, like... And I think it was kind of a troll, because the first menu that you came to essentially asked me, like... I forget what the actual wording was, but it kind of asked me, like, do you want to play on beginner or intermediate level? And beginner only gave me 4 spells, and intermediate gave me 5 spells, and I figured it was like a difficulty in the game. And it also said like the creatures will do more damage and stuff like that. But then when you go to the next screen, you actually get a difficulty like slider bar. So you could essentially take the 5 skills and then drop down the difficulty, I guess. And I guess that's supposed to be like kind of a joke with how the game is built, because again, this is supposed to be like a comedy-based game, right? But I just thought it was really interesting that I lost, like, again, I lost the ability to take the 5th skill, even though I could have played around with how the characters would hit me anyways, like how the computers would hit me anyways, but whatever. So I only have 4 skills to use. But I think I'm going to go with heal, super heal, remedy, and meditate. That kind of makes sense. And then later in the game, if like I need to, I can always give oh, I see what that does. 10 points of defense probably just puts a shield on them. So that is actually kind of cool. No, this is the full game if I'm not mistaken, Avis. And it was only like $5 too, if I'm not mistaken. Like, here, one second, let me see. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna let me pull up oh, That's unfortunate too that I don't have, I apologize, I don't have my stream avatars going. I have it like open, but I don't have it like connected because you have to actually actively turn it on. And I don't think Steam, now that I think about it, I don't think Steam is going to let me like see how much it was. Like 1 second here. Because if I'm not mistaken on Steam, like once you purchase something, it like takes away the price tag on it if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. No, it does actually give you the price. Okay. So Healer's Quest is normally $17.49. I picked it up for like $5 Canadian. Like it was really, like it was a really, really well priced. Because even like, remember I was talking about it for a while and I put it on my wish list so that if it ever went on sale, I'd get queued. And it went on sale for, I think it was like 60 or 70% off or something, or like maybe even more. It was a really big discount. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, you know, $5 for a game. It's what you spend on like a hamburger, right? So I was like, yeah, that's sold. But yeah, like that's the one thing about Steam too, like big inside tip, right? Like if you're ever looking for a certain game or something, add it to your wish list. You'll actually get an email notification if it ever goes on sale or something like that. And then you pick it up for a better deal, right? Because I mean, I always preach the fact that especially nowadays at the age I'm at and everything like that, like you can't tell me that there's a reason that I need to buy a game the day it releases or the week it releases for full price when I can buy it like a week later for a discounted rate. Like, give me a break, guys. Give me a break. Give me a break. There's no draw to buying a game the week of release. It's the same thing like people buying scalped gaming systems right now. Like that's insanity to me. You're paying double retail price for a PlayStation or an Xbox that literally has no exclusive titles that you can't just play on an older system and just have it maybe play at a slower frame rate or like less like resolution. Like it's unbelievable that people are doing that kind of stuff. Like, and again, I've even preached, like, the money that people are spending on these gaming systems right now for a console, they're spending money that you would spend on a good gaming system, like a computer that's so universal. Like, it'll help you progress, like, your knowledge and stuff like that, help you access the internet easier. Like, I don't know. It's not even comparable, in my opinion. Again, for that much money. But disclaimer, this time around, if you actually buy a system for retail price of like $500 versus a computer for $500, full disclaimer, you will get more money from your system, bang for buck, performance-wise for gaming, than you will a computer at this current time, which is the first time really they've ever really had that kind of like balance of price to performance. But consoles are better bang for buck performing than a computer at retail price, not at $1,000+ for a $400 or $500 system. Like, that's insanity. Yeah, imagine paying $1,000 for a box with no games. And that's the other part too. Like, you are literally throwing, like, how many games would that be, Avis? Like, I'm horrible at math. Like, you're talking about $500, $80 a game, even overestimated $100 a game. That's 5 games that you're missing out on. To own a system right now that doesn't even have exclusive titles, like all you're doing is buying a system to flex out to your friends. That's it. And the funniest part too is, like I've discussed too, Avis, half the people that are buying these next gen consoles don't even have a TV that's going to even utilize all the hardware that the next gen console has. So they should have bought, you know, they should have just stuck with their system, went out and bought like a sick new TV with the $500, you know, buffer that they would be using, right? And then when the system becomes available at MSRP, then buy the system to go with your new TV so you can actually get the most out of the system. Because if you're hooking up one of these new consoles to a 1080p 60 hertz TV, what did you get for your $1,000? Nothing. Okay, so point of reference here, Avis, I don't know if you've noticed, this is literally going to be the time that I get out all frustrations, not just healer frustrations. This is going to be a rant time. When I'm playing Healer's Quest, I am just going to ooze toxicity in the most polite possible, informative way, but I'm going to be a little bit more toxic while playing this game. This is my time to get it out. And, oh, also too, another thing, the digital only new consoles with no disc are a scam. You know what's funny? I don't know if it's a scam per se, but I definitely disagree with the idea. I get people's mindsets though, because for an example, like it's almost getting difficult to buy a physical copy of a game anymore, right? So I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a weird point for me and a sore point for me because I'm old school. I love my physical copy games. Like I love, especially like Blizzard. I don't have any like readily available right now, but there's a couple on display up here, and they're like, you know what? No, screw it. I'm gonna pull one down just for point of reference here, like because this one's relatively easy to get down. But like for an example, like this is a World of Warcraft physical copy box set, right? Like this whole box, this box came with like a ton of items, right? Like you get books, you get like for an example, like what do we got here going on? I'm just pulling apart my whole shed up here, but who cares? But yeah, like you get like full artwork books and everything like that, right? With your physical copies. Whoa, that was a big chunk of ice falling on the roof. That was scary. But you get like full artworked books and everything, right? Where you can actually see like game developers' thoughts about developing the game. You know, different skills and what they were thinking about with different attribute points and everything like that, right? But physical copies were where it's at. And the fact that they're starting to phase them out now is really sad, Avis. But on that note, the fact that they're phasing them out from a developer standpoint kind of leads and doesn't bother me as much now that the consoles aren't really worrying about them as much either, right? If developers aren't going to develop physical copies and stuff, why worry about it, right? But I don't know. All right, so I guess we should get back to. Oh! Look at we got the armor guy on the white horse here. Uh-oh. Is this gonna be a protagonist for us moving forward? This should be the cave. Oh, I already used like my booming like chest barrel voice. This should be the cave the fortune teller told us about. I won't be long, dirty. It's just another girl to rescue. Maybe I could do something like that, like play around with the actual like tone of his voice and stuff like that. Then we'll get back to the castle and things might happen. just something stupid, right? No, you're not allowed to watch. No, you're not allowed to watch. Not this time, you nasty four-legged pervert. That one's so stupid. That's such a stupid voice. Damn, it's dark in here. Ah, here she is. Hey, what are you doing? Hands off. I'm a man. Oh no, he took Murky? Oh, lordy. What are we gonna do now? Uh-oh. Alright. We're gonna have to go to the inn. Maybe check things out at the inn. The Noob's Haven. Look, an inn. Time to get well-deserved rest.
The Noob's Haven? I can't really say if the name is welcoming or a plain insulting.
Well, to you, I mean, you probably took it offensively because you actually took it personally because you probably are like so self-conscious that you are a nerd. Or a noob, sorry. Welcome to my inn. The price for the night is 5 gold per person. It's a little steep, but I mean, we're gonna have to pay it, right?
Wow, that's expensive.
Do we recover 100% health at least? You sure do. You may also choose who will get a bed and who will pass the night outside. But nights are cold. You probably shouldn't do that. Healzy, you don't have any gold, right? Oh, don't worry. I like to sleep outside anyways. I'll look at the moon. Exactly. Like, that's the funny thing about this game. Like, the Healzy character is just gonna, like, the whole time, like, guys, don't worry about me. You play selfishly. You do what you want to do. I'm still gonna be here for you, supporting you throughout all your foolish endeavors in game, healing you up, keeping your ass alive, when you don't break line of sight, when you stand in the muck you're not supposed to stand in. Don't worry. I'm here. I'll keep you healed up, right? Yeah, the physical copies are so much better, Avis. Like, it's really sad that they are getting phased out, but that's just the simple, you know, trend of markets right now. For one, it's cheaper, obviously, to develop because you're just developing software and distributing that and coding. There's no overhead for distribution or for production or anything like that. And two, like, people are almost seeming to prefer it too. But like, for an example, like on my computer right now, I mean, I have a hard drive big enough that I can pretty much store all my games that I own, right? So at any point in time, I can just click on a new game. Whereas back in the day, you know, depending on how my setup was, I might have to get up, go grab a disc, go grab another disc, hopefully, you know, and the other part too is hope the disc doesn't break, you know, like the other day, I was watching like Oscar's finally starting to get to the point where he's branching from the Nintendo Switch and just using it like a tablet, and he's starting to play like Skylanders on the Nintendo or on the Xbox. And the other day he went to go take, I forget what CD it was, out of the case, but like he almost had the game disc broken in half, right? And I mean, it's one of the rare like physical copies I still have, but he almost snapped it in half. Perfect example. You can't do that with a digital download, right? So I guess there are some benefits, but I mean, I still like the physical copies too, Avis, don't worry. And it's so true, right? Like, I mean, they market it as a better deal, but at the same time too, why are A+ titles still $79, $89, $99? Why isn't the price of a digital copy physically, like, just actually less than a physical copy? It's not. They're the same price. If you buy NHL 2022 upcoming on physical copy for $79.99 and then go on your console, it's not going to be like $10 cheaper because of less production cost or anything. So it's really weird that way, right? Do you remember the Final Fantasy VIII PC game? I have to admit, Eekers, I've never played the Final Fantasy series. And it's actually funny because, little known fact, Eekers, did you know that the Final Fantasy world is actually based on the Ultima world? Not necessarily Ultima Online, but the Ultima series that predates Ultima Online, because it's a single player role-playing game before Ultima Online, right? Like, it was Ultima, I think it was 1 through 7 if I'm not mistaken. And then finally they released like Ultima Online, which was the MMO version of the role-playing Ultima world. But Final Fantasy is actually based on Ultima's lore, the characters, everything, like gazers, everything like that, right? It's really neat. I didn't know that. I heard from you before somewhere. Oh, okay. That's actually something I do bring up often, because that was one of those little game facts where I was like, whoa, that's super cool. That's really cool. And actually, I've got the Guinness Book of World Records here, and Ultima Online isn't currently like a record holder, but it is still in the Guinness Book of Records for the Lord British assassination, which I do talk about quite often. That was a very big event in that game. And yeah, 4 separate CDs. Well, Bud, we're talking about back in the day. We're old enough that back in the day, like, I had a buddy that loaded up Quake onto hard disk, man. He loaded up Quake on a hard disk. It was like 16 2.5 inches, Bud. And I remember him like with a little, he had a little carrying case for it. And he used to just bring it to people's houses with him, man. Like 16 discs. Like, come on. See, and I agree with that, Avis. It shouldn't ever be like a locked out. Like, that's why I do like that they do have the option of a disc system. You pay a little bit more, but you can still get a disc system. And I mean, if you want to save a couple bucks, you can get a non-disc system too. But with this generation being back compatible, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's worth it to get, like, spend the extra little bit of money to get a disc system, because there's nothing worse too than, you know, you talk to a buddy or something like, oh, there's this awesome game, you should try it. They go to hand you a disc and you're like, oh, can't play it, I only have a digital system, right? So I don't know what the price difference is, but I mean, for the difference, I think it's probably worth it, I would imagine. All right, to continue our gameplay here. Don't worry, I like to sleep outside anyways. Oh, that's not even the guy that's talking. Oh, don't worry, I like to sleep outside anyways. Oh, look at the moon. Don't worry, like I said, don't worry, guys. I'll take care of myself. I'll keep myself healed up. You know, I'll defend myself. I'll deal some damage if I can between my heals. Don't worry. And then look at Grumpy here again. I hate good karma people. And that's always the mentality of, like, people in your group, too, right? Like, man, you're too happy. Why are you so happy? I don't know. Why wouldn't I be? What reason is there not to be happy, right? You got video games. You got awesome viewers. Why would you not be happy in life, right? Oh, but isn't the Series S and the Series X, like, or maybe I'm getting my system, because, like, honestly, the name scheme for the Xbox systems this time around is flat out ridiculous. Even as a gamer, it's confusing. So, okay, the Series X and Series S. So the Series S is the... Oh, but okay. Now, in Xbox's case, Avis, you're comparing two physically different systems, if I'm not mistaken. The Xbox X is essentially the top tier platform for Xbox's next gen console. So that's like essentially like PlayStation Pro's equivalency. Whereas if I'm not mistaken, the S also too, though, on top of being digital only, if I'm not mistaken, is actually a downgraded system hardware wise too. Don't quote me on that, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe the way it works is it's kind of a transitional system between the two, where essentially you're going to get all the next gen games, but they're not going to be able to run at 4K 60 frames per second. Big asterisk here, by the way. You're not going to get all the software and computing capabilities out of the Series S that the Series X has. And I think that's why there's such a large price difference between specifically those two systems. But if I'm not mistaken, for an example, if you go to like the PlayStation side, they literally just have a disc and non-disc version. Everything else is the same. And I think there's only like, I want to say like maybe a $50 to $75 price difference. But you're right, like $200 is a major price difference. But that's because I believe there is actually computing processing software that's actually different, and hardware too. Exactly, yeah. The Series S, I believe, is marketed more at like a 1440 gaming system, and the Series X is marketed as your 4K next gen gaming system. 4K, 60 frames per second. Because remember, all of this is programmer specific too, right? Oh, I agree, Avis. Just save for an Xbox X, like a Series X. But at the same time, too, a lot of people aren't going to run a 4K TV, too, right? So, again, like, because if you don't have a 4K TV, you're talking about the extra money for the system, then the extra money for the 4K TV. So, I mean, you're talking about, like, another $1,000 invested into your gaming system when you could just pick up the Series S and play the new games that are going to come out for it, too, right? Because let's be honest, myself included, I'm more concerned with the gameplay than the graphical side of things, right? And it seems like you're probably one of those people too, Avis, that appreciates the gameplay aspect of things, not so much the graphical side. I mean, I can play games like this no problem and not care about the graphics, Minecraft, stuff like that, whereas other people, they wouldn't even give this game a chance, right? By the way, I only got 4 beds, so one of you will have to stay outside anyways. Why didn't you just mention that at the beginning, bud? You know what? Let's spend their money. Let's spend the night. Right? Let's spend the night. Might as well. It's not my gold. I'm gonna be sleeping outside anyways, right? Like they said. Oh, look at me. Just standing guard out here by myself. Let's see what little witty thing I come up with saying. Let's see what I say here. I don't know if I even say anything, but let's see if I say something. Maybe I don't. I mean, I'm by myself, right? Well, okay. I guess I'm just going to keep my mouth shut in the game. All right. All right, so everyone's in a good mood. Everyone's rested. You want to get back to some content here, guys? Let's roll. Let's roll. Oh, we get jumped as soon as we leave the inn. That should be pretty expected. Right, can we upgrade a spell yet? Ooh, we can. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade our healing ability, I think, again. Oh, wait. Small stars cost 1 less mana to cast. Ooh, you know what? I like that. Yeah. I like the small stars not casting as much mana. All right. All right. Let's get at it here, folks. Let's get into this battle here. All right. Fight. Fight. Ooh, I don't know if I... Okay, I don't know if I like the super heal over the regenerate heal. I think I like the regenerate heal better than the super heal, even though it takes less mana. Yeah, I'm horrible for meditating. At least I'm making it through these battles relatively easy. We're just downing like 1 player per match, getting them all ticked off. Yeah, see, look, they're already angry. They're already angry. Give the targeted ally a 35 hit point shield. Ooh, actually, you know what? Okay, how do we... That's actually pretty decent. Stone skin. How does this one work? Mana cost 18. Ooh. All right, so we're actually going to throw up a shield here. I like that. We'll try that out. Well,
Wow, what do we have here?
I think I'm just going to do like a generic like voice for kind of like the goblins, the trolls, like everything like that, right? There's going to be too many voices in this game to try and create a voice for everything.
Seems like a band of fresh noob adventurers who've just come out of the tutorial. Yeah, and they're on their way to their very first newbie dungeon. Hey guys, do you know how to attack yet? Select attack and click OK. Laugh out loud. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Ooh, that one's going to tear my voice apart. Hopefully those characters don't pop up too much. Don't respond to trolls, guys. Literally. Don't say anything. Why not? It's very rude to not respond to so. Yeah, exactly. Let's just play into the trolls.
Not as rude as showing up with such an ugly face as the mustached guy. Laugh out loud.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna change back regenerate. We're gonna put regenerate back over the large. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna keep it this way for now. We're gonna play around with this, see how this works. Okay, here we go. When reaching level 5, your allies gain a new ability, Super Moves. They now have a little gauge placed under their health gauge. Okay. When it's full, it will flash and you will be able to launch the super move. Have fun. Ooh, okay. How do you launch the super move, though? Like, how does that work? We'll do a little bit of meditation here. Oh, really? Ooh, these guys are tough. These guys throw a lot of damage. That's the thing, right? And it's like burst damage too. That's the deal. They're like burst damaging my guys down. So I gotta make sure I keep that healed up, like the shield up on them, or else they probably like almost get one-hitted. Ooh, that was actually a really good strategy. Okay, that worked really well. From level 6 on, you'll gain 1 magic star when you level up the healer. Access the spell upgrade screen to upgrade your magic spells using the magic stars. Beauties. So we just got another star. All right. So we're going to upgrade our spells here. What do we want to upgrade? Oh. What? Huh. Subtle heal. All right. Well, I didn't realize that before. Okay. All right, so I think I've been maybe playing this a little bit wrong. I think I've been casting the whole time when I actually have a subtle heal that I could be casting that doesn't cost mana. I think I just noticed that. You know what, Avis? It is actually a lot like that. And it seems like... Sorry, I'm just reading through this really quick. Oh, it takes 2 for that upgrade. Okay. You know what? I'm going to save up here. You know what, Avis? Like I was saying earlier, I think you missed it. I was not expecting a mechanic like that in this game. Because generally when you see, like especially like when it goes into the battle scene for a role-playing game like this, it's almost always turn-based, right? They shoot a spell, you shoot a spell, they shoot a spell, you shoot a spell. But as soon as I did my first battle and it was like real-time, I was like, okay, that's neat. And I have to admit, I haven't played anything like Dinner Dash, Cake Mania, or anything like that. But these games are really fun to play, and what I was getting at too was, I almost feel like a game like this is almost like trying to teach you to be a better healer in the other games you play. Mana management, spell uptime management, what spells are better than other spells. Because for an example, like in a lot of games, certain spells almost replace and negate the use of another spell through like points per value equations and stuff like that, like how much it costs you to cast a spell versus how valuable it is in gameplay. So a game like this, I think, almost kind of like plays with that and does it in like a comedy based way, where it's kind of trying to teach you how to play other games, right? Like, and again, how to read a spell's ability and how to break down those numbers, right? It's really basic, like it's a really basic game like Stardew Valley, but there's so much behind the scenes kind of going on. I guess we'll go to the shop here. We'll check out the shop. Get our team some gear maybe. I guess we don't Oh, healing bracelet. How do I... Oh, what? I wasn't using that before, was I? Or was I? Healing bracelet, weapons. I can't even equip a weapon. Okay, whatever. I think we're good to go here. All right. Honestly, Avis, that is one of the biggest things in MMOs is literally resource management. And Zaz and I went into discussions about this last night, actually quite a bit, discussing how essentially, you know, a person affects the game, their uptime in a game, and managing the resources effectively to equate to as much uptime in a game, both by survival management, skill management, resource management. Like, that's the thing. There's so much going on in a game like a World of Warcraft or something behind the scenes that people don't really take into thought, because in so many cases, people that have been playing it for so long are literally just zombieing out and doing things. But there's so much going on, you know, in a person's head as they're doing it. You know, what spell to cast in terms of the value placed on the field and stuff. It's really interesting. I love it, Avis. I mean, you know me, right? Like, I'm a big geek for that type of stuff, right? Like, even I was saying earlier, I think you might have missed it. I keep forgetting, like, at what point I was talking about what. But I was talking about very early in my stream, I'm going to be playing around with, like, different light levels and stuff like that over the next little while. So, like, if there's a certain lighting technique that looked kind of cool, by all means, like, let me know what you liked in Discord or whatnot. Because I'm going to be playing around with different light effects, different lighting positions and stuff like that, and see what kind of looks cool and stuff like that, right? Just kind of geek out on that stuff over the next little while, right? Yeah, and honestly, Avis, like, that's, like, put it this way. It's funny because, like, even in a game like this, again, it's very basic, right? You can go out and you can click on a character and heal them up and keep them healed up. Or, like what we're talking about right now, we can essentially learn and play with what skills and abilities were given and efficiently and effectively heal the team, right? Like there's a difference between doing your job and doing your job well in a game like this, right? Like for an example, if you finish a fight with 0 mana and your team's alive, you've done your job, right? I mean, you completed your task. But if you finish the fight with half mana or full mana and your team is still alive, you've efficiently done your task, right? Which then shows that you'd be able to actually handle a harder task, right? By simple equation, right? So, you know, it's the difference between a basic player and the skill ceiling of a skilled player in a character. Perfect example is like Batiste, the Overwatch character I play. A lot of people play him and they go onto the field and they just shoot and heal, like very basic, right? But he's got so much strategy behind him, how he plays on the field, his effectiveness with the team, that if you kind of think about how he plays, the skill ceiling of a character like that is, I mean, so much higher, right? Same with Ana on Overwatch. It's a very high skill ceiling character. You know, the people that are good are really good with them, and the people that are okay are just okay with them, right? Oh, thank you, Avis. Yeah, I was hoping that, that's what I was kind of going for this morning. I was playing, like, Healer's Quest, like I said. I wanted something kind of more, like, chilled out, relaxed, and stuff like that. We're going to be playing around with some different colored light throughout the week and stuff like that, so I think that should be really fun. Different light levels and everything, so, I mean, by all means, keep me posted. Oh, and the other thing, too, is, Avis, I know that games like that, in a lot of cases, are difficult to play and everything, but you can actually jump onto like World of Warcraft and just like run around, maybe do some like lower level dungeons up to level, I think it's 20 for free. And that's almost half the game right now. So if you wanted to just kind of like piddle around with Zaz sometime in game, I mean, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to have you in game, right? I'm sure he would show you the ropes of World of Warcraft. I don't think he'd have to twist his arm too hard either. Oh, okay, so apparently the low grade heal is almost like that little wait, no, that didn't do anything. Yeah, look did you see what they yell out as they die? I didn't notice that before. That's hilarious. They actually yell out, "Report Healzy" as they die. Oh, I love seeing stuff like that, because that's like in games too. Like I've had characters say that to me before. Like I think Avis has even been around for stuff like that. Is so-and-so a bot? No, maybe I'm just new at the game, or maybe I'm just not like, you know, some try-hard player or something like that, right? Like it's so funny with stuff like that. Trying to get our mana back up here so we can at least shield our character here. All right, there we go. So that's the thing too, like sometimes in a match, like if you have a decent tank and a decent healer, you can kind of just like squeak by the content. I mean, it's going to take you a long time because the DPS is gone, but it is possible to do, right? And that happens in dungeons a lot in like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. You'll have it where essentially like the healer and the tank will just down the boss by themselves. I'm not a bot, I'm just bad. That too, right? Like maybe I just suck at the game. Like get off my back. Maybe I'm playing in the 2-hour time span that I have between, you know, child feedings and hanging out with the family and stuff like that, and I don't have time to play for 8 hours a day and learn what every single gun type does and what every character ability does. Right? I mean, there's people that exist like that, right, Avis? Maybe somewhere? People that don't get like 8-10 hours of gameplay per day? No, that doesn't happen. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Lost my whole team at the beginning of the match, and me and Tanky just, boom, tank it out. That's pretty sweet. That was a good fight, actually. I can't believe I came out of that on top. Give me 2 seconds, Avis. I'm going to take a quick second, quick washroom break here, and I'll be right back. No, exactly. And I'm not one of those players. Like, I consider myself like a decent casual player, but I'm not one of those like diehard tryhards and stuff like that. Like, I'm okay. But I'm not gonna like start freaking out if I lose or something. It's why I play quick play too. Like, why are you in quick play if you're like freaking out that you're losing? Like, go to ranked, right? But whatever. All right, 1 second here. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back verbally here for a second. By the way, Avis, it was really cool. So just for point of reference, Kelsey actually put up like a post on like our local like I guess buy and sell page, like on Facebook and stuff, and we put up an ad for our skating rink, like our backyard and stuff like that. And you know how we were offering to let community members come and use it and everything? We've actually had a lot of people respond to the post. We've actually been so popular with it. We actually ended up having to come out with a schedule. We're having to post a schedule online for people to actually like book ice time and stuff like that, Avis. It's really cool. We had a family this past weekend actually stop by because it was apparently like the daughter's birthday or something. So yesterday we had a family stop by, and actually they were nice enough. Essentially what we did was we posted, because a lot of people responded with like, oh, like, you know, I'll bring money or whatnot, like we'll pay you for it and stuff like that. And we even said like, no, we don't, like, we're not doing this for money. Like we're trying to like help people out, right? So if you want to, like, and if you can, like, bring by like a food donation, right? Because we have a local food bank, like literally right across the road from us is a Salvation Army, which is like a big local food donation like area. So we figured we'd just collect a bunch of like non-perishable food items throughout all like the bookings and stuff like that, and then we're gonna go and drop that off at either the Salvation Army. I don't know if they're open throughout all of this because they've been closed down because it's kind of more of a camp center, or we're gonna go drop it off at the local grocery store. And the nice thing too was, what I was gonna say was, the people yesterday actually left us a pile of firewood too, which was really nice. And that's extra nice too, because it was dry firewood, and most of our firewood around here is like all like wet and damp and stuff like that. So it was just extra nice that they left us some dry stuff, which reminds me, I've got to go out there later today and actually like either tarp it off or put it somewhere where it's not going to get wet. because I want to make sure that when other people stop by that at least we've got the option to start a fire. And honestly, you know what it is, Avis, too, in a lot of cases, like we're just fortunate enough that we kind of have, for one, like the time to do this right now. Between her and I, like not working ourselves and stuff like that. Like in a lot of cases, we're just trying to keep ourselves busy, right? And we're just fortunate enough that like our house is so small and like the overhead of everything is so tiny that like we can afford to not like work full time right now and just kind of do like our side hustles and everything like that. Like she's got the chocolate and I've got all like the tech stuff and everything. So it's just kind of working out that way, right? But no, we're super fortunate and just trying to pass on like, you know, our blessings and everything like that onto everyone else, right? Trying to keep people healed up, right, Avis? Yeah, it's funny that you bring that up too. Like we almost get in like sorry wars in the kitchen and stuff like that, right? Like when we're making dinner and stuff like that with each other. Like, oh, sorry. Oh, no, sorry. No, I'm getting in the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It prolongs our dinner making by probably another 40 minutes, right? Spending too much time apologizing to one another. All right. Ba-boom. I'm back. How is it going again, Avis? You know what, actually? You know what's weird too, Avis? I know some people probably wouldn't like this, but recently, for some reason, I don't know why, but I am not getting like any analytics properly updated through through viewer counts or anything like that. So I don't see how many people are viewing me on Facebook, how many people are viewing me on Twitch or YouTube, like unless they physically talk to me right now to essentially let me know that they're actually viewing. And I kind of like that, actually. I don't know. Like it was something I read when I first got into streaming, actually, was essentially like, regardless if you're streaming for one person, 1,000 people, 100,000 people, act like you're streaming for 1,000,000 people, right? Like you're just putting on a show for everyone, right? And that's something I've always obviously kind of tried to strive for and everything like that. You know, even when I first turn on my stream, and even when I can see how many viewers are viewing and stuff like that, and I have 0 viewers, I'm still slowly sitting here talking and stuff like that, because in a lot of cases, and it's true too, someone can jump into your stream, be viewing you, and it's not updated right away. So they're sitting you just, you know, zombieing out on your computer. Meanwhile, they're watching you, and you haven't even given them any, like, you know, verbal content or anything, right? So it's really important to just act like you're streaming for 1,000,000 people, right? Give me a quick second here. With this headband on, my sweater is actually getting quite hot at this point. My heater just kicked on here, so give me 2 seconds. Why am I I'm having a lot of problems with Twitch again, too. With my frames per second right now, I can see. And again, like, these are things too, Avis, like, there's been times where I've had like ghosts in the system where I don't know what's going on and I can't see things going on. But right now, like, I'm literally watching my bit rates and my frames per second just like drop. Like, are you having issues with the stream, Avis? Because what I might do is I might restart, like I might do a quick computer restart here, because like I'm literally watching like my screen here and I'm looking at 10 frames per second. I don't think it matters too much on a game like this, but if it's messing with like the audio or anything, like I just want to fix that right now, right? So I might restart my computer here real quick. It's getting warm in here now. People always ask me if the stream shed is warm, and it's like, oh, no, it's not warm. It's hot. It's an insulated fish hut with a heater in it. And I'm outside in the middle of the wintertime. Like, I gotta keep it warm in here, right? Twitch has been spotty for other streamers this past week too. Really, eh? So is it... I wonder if it's Twitch or if it's me. For 1 second, let me... Because at the same time too, I've got like analytics. Oh, no, you know what? Okay, give me 2 seconds here, Avis. I am gonna restart things really quick because I'm seeing problems in other areas too. Like I'm showing it on my graphs for Facebook as well. So give me 1 second here, Avis. I'm gonna restart my computer here, and I will be right back. Because I can see it going haywire here on my side. And like I said, like normally, there's in the past there's been a lot of like ghosts in the system, but this one I can actually see. So I'm gonna do a quick system restart. Restart the router here real quick too, because that actually fixed it last time. Because I actually had this problem last week, if I'm not mistaken too. All right, give me 2 seconds, Avis. I will be right back, and I'm literally not going to go anywhere this time. I know sometimes I say that, but I'm not going anywhere this time, so I will be right back. Give me a second here. Oh, see, that's the thing though, Avis. Like, you're saying it's Twitch, but I stream on more than just Twitch. So in this case, like I'm seeing even on Facebook here too. It's pretty much parallel to my Twitch and stuff like that. That Facebook is messing up. YouTube, like everything, all my live feedbacks are messing up here. But yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me restart here real quick, Avis. I'll be right back. That just means you get another intro with another heal potion too, right? So it's all good. It's all good. Oh, Heron, thank you so much for the stream like too, bud. Mucho appreciation. As always, of course, right? Always appreciate the shares. Always appreciate the likes. How's it going today, bud? I was actually just saying I'm going to just restart my computer really quick because I seem to be having connection issues with my internet. So I'm going to restart my computer really quick. If you want to tune back in, by all means, tune back in. I'd love to have you in chat here for a little bit, bud. But give me 2 seconds and I will be right back, folks. All right? And maybe we'll try and even play around with some lighting in different ways and stuff. But maybe we'll save that for another time since we don't have to worry about another another part of technical difficulties. All right, be right back here, folks. Give me like 2 minutes here.